Namaste, Hamisha Khush Raho Betiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you effluent treatment, that is type, degree and treatment of waste. First of all, what is effluent? Effluent is a liquid waste flowing out of a factory, farm, commercial establishment or a household into a water body such as a river, lake or lagoon or a sewer system or reservoir. Waste discarded, discharged into air is called emission. Then types of effluent. Number one is industrial wastewater treatment and sewage treatment. Industrial wastewater treatment covers the mechanism and processes used to treat waters and to have contaminated in some way by anthropogenic industrial or commercial activities prior to its release into the environment or its reuse. Then sources of industrial wastewater, it may be from agricultural waste, iron and steel industry, mines and quarries, yes, food industry, complex organic chemicals industry, and the nuclear industry. Sewage treatment includes the physical, chemical, and biological processes to remove physical, chemical, and biological contaminants. Its objective is to produce an environment friendly, environmentally safe fluids waste stream or treated effluent and a solid waste that is known as sludge suitable for disposal or reuse. For the farm fertilizer, using advanced technology, it is now possible to reuse sewage effluent for drinking water. Although Singapore is the only country to implement such sewage treatment or domestic wastewater treatment, is the process of removing contaminants from wastewater and household sewage and both runoff. Next is the origins of sewage. Sewage is generated by the residential and institutional and commercial and industrial establishments. It includes household waste, liquid from toilets, baths, showers, kitchens, sinks, and so forth that is disposed of via sewers. In many areas, sewage also includes liquid waste from industry and commerce. The separation and draining of household waste into the grey water and black water is becoming more common in the developed world, with grey water being permitted to be used for watering plants or recycled for flushing toilets. Sewage can be treated close to where it is created, a decentralized system, or be collected and transported via a network of pipes and pump system to be municipal treatment plant, a centralized system that is sewerage and pipes and infrastructure. Sewage collection and treatment is typically subject to local, state, and federal regulations and standards. Industrial sources of wastewater often require specialized treatment processes. Sewage treatment generally involves three stages called primary, secondary, and tertiary treatment. There are three types of process overview. Number one is pre-treatment, screening, grit removal, flow equalization, fat and grease removal, primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. And the pre-treatment removes materials that can be easily collected from the raw wastewater before they damage or clog the pumps and skimmers of pre-treatment clarifiers, that is trash, tree, limbs, leaves, etc. Next is screening. The influent sewage water is screened to remove all the large objects like cans, rags, sticks, plastic, packets, etc. carried in the sewage stream. This is most commonly done with an automated mechanically racked bar screen in modern plants serving large populations, whilst whilst in smaller or less modern plants or manually cleaned screen may be used. The racking action of the mechanical bar screen is typically paced according to the accumulation on the bar screens or a flow rate. The solids are collected and later disposed in a landfill or incinerated. Bar screens or mesh screens of varying sizes may be used to optimize solids removal. If gross solids are not removed, they become entrained in pipes and moving parts of the treatment plant and can cause substantial damage and inefficiency in the process. Then grit removal. Pre-treatment may include a sand or grit channel or chamber where the velocity of the incoming wastewater is adjusted to allow the settlement of sand, grit, stones, and broken glass. These particles are removed because they may damage pumps and other equipments. For small sanitary sewer systems, the grit chambers may not be necessary, but grit removal is desirable at larger plants. Next is flow equalization. Clarifiers and mechanized secondary treatment are more efficient under uniform flow conditions. Equalization basins may be used for contemporary storage of diurnal or wet weather flow peaks. Basins provide a place to temporarily hold incoming sewage during plant maintenance and a means of diluting and distributing batch discharges of toxic or high strength waste might otherwise inhibit biological secondary treatment, including the portable toilet waste, vehicle holding tanks, and septic tank pumpers. Flow equalization basins require variable discharge control, typically include provisions for bypass and cleaning, and may also include aerators. And cleaning may be easier if the basin is downstream of screening and grit removal. Next is fat and grease removal. That is, in some larger plants, fat and grease is removed by passing the sewage through a small tank where skimmers collected the fat floating on the surface. Air blowers in the base of the tank may also be used to help to recover the fat as froth. Many plants, however, use primary clarifiers with mechanical surface skimmers for fat and grease removal. First is primary treatment. Primary treatment consists of temporarily holding sewage in quiescent basin where heavy solids can settle to the bottom while oil, grease, and lighter solids float to the surface. They settled and floating materials are removed, and the remaining liquids may be discharged or subjected to secondary treatment. Secondary treatment removes dissolved and suspended biological matter. Secondary treatment is typically performed by indigenous waterborne microorganisms in a managed habitat. Secondary treatment may require a separation process to remove the microorganisms from the treated water prior to discharge or tertiary treatment. Tertiary treatment is sometimes defined as anything more than primary and secondary treatment in order to allow rejection into a highly sensitive or fragile ecosystem. Treated water is sometimes disinfected chemically or physically, for example, by lagoons and microfiltration, prior to discharge into the stream, river, bay, and lagoon or wetland, or it can be used for the irrigation of a golf course, greenway, or a park. And if it is sufficiently clean, it can also be used as a groundwater recharge. Next is activated sludge. In general, activated sludge plants encompass a variety of mechanisms and processes that use dissolved oxygen to promote the growth of biological floc that substantially removes organic material. The process traps particulate material and can, under ideal condition, convert ammonia to the nitrate and nitrite ultimately to the nitrogen gas. Then types of removal is nutrient removal, nitrogen removal, and the phosphorus removal. Package plants and the batch reactor. One type of system that combines secondary treatment and settlement in the sequencing batch reactor. Typically, activated sludge is mixed with raw incoming sewage and then mixed and aerated. The settled sludge is run off and re-aerated before a proportion is returned to the headworks. SBR plants are now being deployed in many parts of the world. Sludge treatment and disposal, that is, the sludges accumulated in the wastewater treatment processes must be treated and disposed of in a safe and effective manner. The purpose of digestion is to reduce the amount of organic matter and the number of disease-causing microorganisms present in the solids. The most common treatment options include anaerobic digestion, aerobic digestion, and composting. Incineration is also used, albeit to a much lesser degree. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in our comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.